You may not have thought about this, but this is something that your biography allows you to do that is pretty unique in life. I think that we often or typically don't get another chance or don't get another opportunity to do this. Something unique you can do with your biography. Stay with me. What am I talking about? You get through life and you make a set of decisions, you make mistakes. Some decisions are successful, they're good, right? You do something great with them, and some decisions, in retrospect, not so good. But to have the opportunity to look back and say, gosh, this is what I did and I was successful. And so I would like to advise somebody that if you find yourself in this situation, try this and try that. To look backwards, to say that I learned from this and somebody else can learn from this. Or I learned from this mistake and I'd like to tell my grandchild to not make this mistake. That is something that a biography uniquely allows us to do. To look back, to be able to say what was a win and what was a failure. It's not often that we get a chance to explain away our decisions. It's not often we get a chance to say to our relatives, you might wonder about this relationship I have with this person or the relationship between our families. This is actually how it came about. So to be able to add some depth to your character, to be able to explain decisions you made, to be able to add context to a person. I love the Becoming, the story by the former First Lady Michelle Obama, because she talks about her relatives. I think there was a particular grandparent who was among the large wave of African Americans who migrated north at some point in US history, looking for jobs, looking for better opportunities, and many of them left to the South, where life was, quite frankly, very hostile to many of them, and they moved north. So this particular grandparent of hers ended up in Chicago. But growing up, she noticed that he was a very sort of sour, bitter person. And looking superficially, one would say, okay, they're just nasty or they're unfriendly. But when you really went in depth and started looking at what made this person sour and bitter, she was able to explain it because she knew the context. This person came all the way to Chicago, happened to be a very smart, intelligent person, was hoping he would have had better opportunities to maybe go to school, get a better job, maybe have a profession or a better career, but it didn't happen because sadly, even in Chicago, there was still discrimination and he was not able to reach his full potential. And so as an older man, he was very bitter. And that's why, and when you think of the context, when you think of the circumstances, you find yourself more forgiving of people. And so to have a chance to explain away things around decisions we made, to have a chance to say, I made this decision, but come to think of it, I was only in my 30s, so I should forgive myself. I was not very mature. And I think that this is a unique opportunity you will have from your biography to be able to go back and explain things and in a way that your children, for example, might actually find it helpful. They might learn from your mistakes. Your life becomes a roadmap for them. Did you survive a difficult situation? Did you thrive despite a health issue? Somebody could learn from how you went about navigating your way around such a significant life issue, for example. So that's something you may not have thought about. This is yet another non-monetary benefit of writing your autobiography. I'll see you in my next video.